Good morning, everyone. I'm Jason Troutwine. I'm Vice President at Reid Health and President of Reid Health Foundation. And thanks for joining us for this exciting celebration today. So I'd like to take you back in time, back to October of 2023 when we did a groundbreaking. And so we kind of have an exciting twist today. So we had a great group of students from St. Gabriel's that helped us with the ceremonial digging that day, if you remember. So those students are actually here with us today. And so I'd like to welcome Twyla McLean and Lily Copeland, who are going to lead us through the Pledge of Allegiance. And then after that, Victoria Steiner will sing the national anthem for us. So ladies, here you go.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, that was just awesome. Let's give them another round of applause. That was fantastic. Thank you, Twyla, Lily, and Victoria. We appreciate you being here today. Welcome, everybody. I'm Craig Kenyon, President and CEO of Reid Health. And I want to thank you for coming to help us celebrate this morning the milestone in this construction project of our new facility and this exciting phase of new healthcare in Connersville and Fayette County. It's wonderful to see our youth being part of this program today. We also want to extend special thanks to the students at St. Gabriel's for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Let's give them all another round of applause. To celebrate this important event, you will hear from several people today about how we've been instrumental in getting this project to where it is right now. However, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge a few special guests who are in the audience and ask them to raise their hands when I mention them. So including several members of the Reid Governing Board. So Reid Governing Board folks, raise your hands. Thank you for being here. The Reid Foundation Board, raise your hand. Thank you for being here. Members of the administrative and leadership team of Reid Health. Thank Thanks for being here. And several elected officials, including Senator Jean Lyson, who will speak later in our program. Where's Jean? There's Jean. Thank you for being here, Jean. And thank you for your service to our state and for joining us here today. There are also many city and county elected officials in attendance, including Mayor Chair Chad Frank, who will speak also today. Where's Mayor Frank? Good to see you. Thank you for your important work and the leadership you do here for your community. I'd also like to recognize Reid team members who are here with us today. We appreciate your continued dedication to our full mission and meet the needs of our patients one person at a time. Well, it's hard to believe it's been a little more than 2 years since we gathered here to mark the formal beginning of this project with the groundbreaking. Back then, all that was here was a crumbling remains of a parking lot. But in the time since, we've made a lot of remarkable progress. The building is taking shape, and we've reached the next important marker in this project, the placing of the highest steel beam in the project, hence the topping out ceremony. Now, some of you may know a little bit about the topping out ceremony, so I would pause a little bit. This is a really big deal. It's a tradition, it has been a tradition among iron workers and other construction workers to celebrate the completion of a building structure by placing the final beam. The tradition of the topping out ceremonies dates back at least 1,300 years, and possibly further back. Some traditions include from the Scandinavians in 700 AD, would top off their completed structures with green sheaths for the god Odin's horse Sleipnir. Native Americans would top off with evergreens to honor forest spirits. Norwegian ironworkers would top off with their customs to America in 1898 when they brought that over. Germans would hang laurels around the chimney and the workers. And the Danish would decorate the roof of the buildings with evergreens and garlands. So hence you see the theme was here, had the Christmas tree on it, and also the flag. So this is a very important tradition for us to celebrate, and also celebrating and recognizing the safety of this project, knock on wood. So it's done extremely well. We also like to welcome our partners, the worldwide architectural firm HKS, or HKS people. Let's give them a hand too. And widely recognized as the premier healthcare design company in the United States. Skanska USA Building Inc. and the joint venture partner, Show Construction, our primary construction partners. Let's have them raise their hand for anybody who's here. And not to look over, our own Jeff Cook.
Jeff and team.
Thank you. And as well as the other construction workers here, many of which are local, who have joined us in helping to give our community the top-of-the-line healthcare facility it deserves. Let's have them raise their hands as well as the other subcontractors.
Probably busy working largely.
As many of you may know, this project is a personal one for me. I served as the Chief Financial Officer for what was then known as Fayette Memorial Hospital for 5 years before it came to Reid Health about 30 years ago. I know from personal experience the significance healthcare brings and the needs of the community, and how important it is to have a facility that is capable of meeting those needs. We take very seriously the pledge we made to Connersville and Fayette County 5 years ago. We acquired the assets of Fayette Regional after they have been forced into bankruptcy. We're proud of the work we've done so far to live up to that promise and to ensure the community would continue to have access to high-quality healthcare services for years to come. This $100 million project will result in a modern, state-of-the-art facility tailored to meet the needs of the community, where you'll be able to receive a high level of care in an outpatient setting without having to travel. Later in our program, Billy Kester, a Fayette County native and Vice President of Ambulatory Services at Reid Health, will share the healthcare services that will be located here on the new campus. But I'd like to take a moment to share a little bit about this $100 million project that represents outside of healthcare. We are committed to engaging local subcontractors whenever possible. And once this facility is completed, it will employ approximately 250 Reid team members with an estimated annual payroll of $11 million. I'm pleased to share that Reid's $100 million investment will generate $350 million in total economic impact over the next 2 years. I have a feeling Conkles may already have felt some of that. This is a project that reaches the community in various ways: health, economic impact, and quality of life. Today marks an important milestone in our work here, but there's much more work to be done between now and our anticipated date in the spring of 2026. You can follow along and even watch the construction live on the website at reidhealth.org/buildup. Connersville and Fayette County hold such an unlimited potential. In these past 5 years, we are grateful. We are a great example of what has been accomplished when we work together. We hope others will be inspired by this project to make their own investments in the community. This is an exciting time for all of us at Reid Health, and we hope you feel the same. Now, I'd like to invite our own Indiana Senator, Jean Lyson, to the podium. Welcome, Jean.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, for inviting me today. And I want to just take one moment and thank Reid and Craig for believing in and investing in Connersville. Okay, I think we really need to thank you. But thanks to the community for your support as well. And I'm sure that, finance is always an important thing. So if anybody wants to contribute to their foundation, probably in the name of the Fayette County location, I bet you they'll take it, right? Oh gosh. But the truth is, having good health care and good schools will help your mayor and county leaders attract business. Without that, it's very, very difficult. And I see your superintendent back there, and he's trying hard to make the schools the best as well. What does this really mean to the community? It means to each and every one of you more local service that you can get without driving a distance, whether it's been after orthopedic surgery, whether it's because you've been afflicted with cancer and you need cancer treatment. But one of the things that I have worried a lot about, because I'm an old nurse by profession, is the lack of OB and maternity care. And you're going to have the opportunity now for women here who are pregnant to seek their prenatal care here. Obviously, they'll be going to Reid to deliver, but the truth is, all of that is so important in the big scheme of things. And there are 17 counties out of our 92 that have no hospital, period. Okay? So you guys are now bringing to Fayette County, because you might have been one of the 17 on that list, but now you're providing, are going to have services here that will hopefully mostly take you off of that list of not being served. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate as your state senator that you are now going to have this facility. I have actually 7 counties in my district. There are only 5 hospitals, and only 3 of those hospitals have inpatient maternity services, which is very expensive to use. So I think that the prenatal care that will be able to be delivered here will be wonderful, and all of that is so important for our population. And I think it's going to make the mayor's job easier, knowing he can count that you have good quality health care locally as well as good schools. So thank you so much, and thanks for all your support being here for Reid.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Reid, Director of Operations for Shook Construction. We gave Jeff Cook one job for today, and in true Jeff Cook fashion, he completed his job early. He was supposed to bring sunshine. He showed up yesterday. Good job. Today we celebrate a significant milestone by topping out the steel for this exciting new medical office and emergency department building. This marks a major step towards bringing enhanced healthcare services to this community. 20 years ago, Skanska and Shook teamed up for our first large healthcare project, and now this is our 5th large joint venture project together. And we're incredibly proud and grateful for our partnership with Reid Health and being able to make this project a reality. Also want to extend thanks to the local community, the building officials, and our design partners at HKS and EP Engineering that are here today as well. Your collaboration has been invaluable. My connection with Reid Health goes back 9 years to 2015 when I was first project manager on the Reid Ear, Nose, and Throat ENT building on Chester Boulevard. And since then I've been involved in numerous projects for Reid that were all successful. This history underscores a deep and enduring partnership. And for over 12 years, Shook has been an active part of the Reid community, participating in the Reid Ride, the Red Dress Ball, Bravo, and many others throughout the community. And Reid has been a true partner, and we value that relationship immensely. Knowing this project's importance to Connersville and reflecting on our long and successful collaboration, Shook wanted to make a significant contribution. Therefore, I'm thrilled to announce that Shook Construction will be donating $150,000 to the Building Up Connersville campaign.
Good.
We believe in this project, we believe in Reid Health, and we believe in the positive impact it will have on this community. So, we're honored to be building this facility for Connersville, and we look forward to a strong relationship in many more years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Senator Rising, you mentioned donations, and then think that how quickly that happened. We're going to take you everywhere. So that's wonderful. So we really appreciate Chris coming today, as well as the Shook Construction team. And Chris had a chance to talk about some of their involvement with Reid Health, but obviously we love that they're a part of this transformative project here. And he mentioned that they've been part of Reid Ride, he mentioned that they've been part of Red Dress Ball, but what he also didn't mention is that the Shook team, they show up for other things out in the community. For example, they've been part of Challenge Day here in Connersville for the junior high school. They've been part of the Community Day of Sharing here in Fayette County. So in the communities that we show up, they help build our Winchester facility, help build our Brookville facility, and they actually are part of those communities once they build a facility. And so we really, really appreciate that and their unwavering commitment to what they do. So it's been great getting to know them a little bit as we've gone through this process, and I believe, I don't want to maybe misspeak here, but I believe this is the largest contribution that they've ever made to a project in which they've been part of the construction team. I think that's correct, right, from your guys' perspective. So we really appreciate their investment. As you mentioned, we had the Building Up in Connersville campaign. Some of you may be hearing about that from time to time, but I do want to give them another round of applause for their contribution. As we move forward, there'll be more opportunities for us to celebrate together, from tours and open houses to dedication events. We look forward to being able to get this entire group in for tours at some point in time here in the future. But as we kind of work through the next chapter of this exciting investment in the future of our community. So to everyone here today, including our friends at Shook, thank you for championing this project, paving the way for progress. We truly have great things ahead of us. And now it's my honor to recognize and welcome to the podium Mayor of Connersville, Chad Frank.
Good morning. Thank you, Jason. Good morning, and thank you all for coming out today to celebrate this milestone in the construction process. Thank you, Reid Health, for investing in the community and your commitment to providing much needed medical care. The impact of this commitment goes far beyond providing health care. It is a critical piece to help our community grow. When I was working on attracting Nova Circular Solutions here, one of the first questions they asked was, how is your quality health care and how's your access to health care? Having the peace and security of close critical health helps solidify those decisions for industry and for people to make Connersville their home. With our current health ranking of 91 out of 92 counties, having close access is even more important. Reid has been a wonderful partner in helping us change the health ranking by investing in programs in our community. A couple examples are the Living Well, Aging Well program we started at the Parks Department, and they care for our school athletes so game time injuries can be cared for promptly. And if you saw the news this morning, the Fayette County Community Foundation and the City of Connersville were awarded a $5 million grant from the Lilly Endowment to provide more opportunities for physical fitness in our community. Having the support of Reid was a piece of the puzzle, helping us receive that grant with her letter of support. Thank you for that. I also want to recognize Shook, who reached out to us early on and asked if they could help give back to the community with projects. Now I hear this quite a bit, and sometimes I chuckle because most of the time that never happens. But Shook showed up. They showed up at 2nd Street Park and built that steel structure in one day. Thank you for that. That goes a long way with our community. Thank you again to everyone and for Reid for making this significant investment in our community. It is my honor to welcome Billy Kester, Vice President of Ambulatory Services at Reid Health.
Thank you, Mayor Frank, and thank you for your support and being here with us today. It means a lot. As a lifelong Fayette County resident who started her nursing career at Fayette Regional, I'm incredibly excited by what this new campus means for the future of our city and our county. I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. The gratefulness I've heard from others in the community for Reid to maintain health services here has been overwhelming. This investment is a promise to the city and county that Reid will be here to deliver high-quality care for generations to come. Once finished, this facility will house a variety of healthcare services. The new emergency department will include a critically important adjacent helipad, greatly reducing the amount of time it takes to get patients to the care they need in situations where every second is vital. Our primary care teams will move here from their current locations in the community, and will have radiology and laboratory services on site, as well as specialty care options such as cardiology, obstetrics and gynecology, as was mentioned by Senator Lysing, orthopedics, podiatry, audiology, wound healing, and ear, nose, and throat specialists. It's been a thrill to watch as work has progressed here. With each beam that has been put in place and each wall that is finished, it becomes that much easier to envision how the plans we've had on paper will eventually look in reality. We can't wait for the day when we can welcome you all inside and not have to be out. Now it is my pleasure to welcome our governing board chair, Mark Harrington.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate your remarks and your leadership at Reid and the community here in Connersville. I'm thrilled to be here with you today as we mark a major milestone in this project. It's great to have all of you here as we celebrate as a community. And one of the pillars of our vision as an organization is being a trusted partner to those we serve. That's why it's so important to the Reid Governing Board that we live up to the pledge we made to Connersville and Fayette County 5 years ago. This new campus will provide ready access to a number of healthcare services and the latest technology for many years to come, allowing us to fulfill our mission to lead our communities to well-being one person at a time. Our team members, many of whom, like Billy, grew up here, graduated from Connersville High School, and have chosen to return or stay home to pursue their careers, we are all excited for the opportunities this facility will offer to continue providing high-quality health care to their friends, family, and neighbors. On behalf of the rest of the governing board, thank you for coming out this morning to celebrate with us and for your support and partnership on this project and so much more over all these years. In just a minute, we'll lift the final beam and put it in place. But before we do, there's one last opportunity for anyone who hasn't signed it to go ahead and sign it. I actually have a pen right here. So. And then after the beam's in place, we hope everyone sticks around to enjoy some cookies and hot drinks and conversation. And again, thank you for being here with us today. for this exciting event.